Hi everyone, welcome back to my vlog, Kate Winslet, and we're here today to discuss an important topic related to the ongoing coronavirus or the enhanced community quarantine in the Philippines. Here in Malaysia, we call it the Movement Control Order. So, as you saw in the initial video clip, I will discuss to you what is what we call cabin fever in the time of the coronavirus or the COVID-19 crisis. So I'll give you tips and tricks on what to do, on how to prevent cabin fever symptoms, and what are the tips that you can do during that specific period. 5 tips on how to avoid cabin fever in the time of COVID-19. But before I do that, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Let's start. Just to give you an idea, what do we mean by cabin fever? So according to Wikipedia, let me read it for you, and I will also post it in the screen so that you will see what is cabin fever all about. So it says here, cabin fever refers to the distressing, claustrophobic, irritability or relentlessness experienced when a person or group is stuck at an isolated location or in confined quarters for an extended period of time. And it stated there also that a person may be referred to as stare crazy, derived from the use of the stare to mean prison. So that's the initial definition of the cabin fever according to Wikipedia. And just to give you an idea, since we are now home quarantine, regardless of the city, regardless of our country, according also to Wikipedia, cabin fever also stating a person may experience cabin fever in a situation such as being isolated within a vacation cottage out in the country, spending long periods that even underwater or in a submarine, or being otherwise isolated from civilization. And during cabin fever, a person may experience sleeplessness, have a distrust of anyone they are with, or have an urge to go outside even in adverse conditions such as a poor weather or limited visibility, or our current situation right now due to the COVID-19 or the coronavirus crisis. So that is the cabin fever definition. But what's important is, what are the tips to prevent those kind of symptoms or situation, or how to avoid it? So I will give you the top 5 on what to do during that specific moment or that specific status that we are into right now, which is we are home quarantine. Just to give you an idea, currently me here in Malaysia, this is already, I believe, our 16th or 17th day being home quarantine, and I will not deny it's so nerve-wracking, mind-blowing, and you will feel that isolation, and to which such point you'll be depressed. But then again, cabin fever is one of the ultimate symptoms, especially if you are in isolation. And one person who already done that, he is a European space space personnel, and his name is Romain Charles. Well, actually, he was self-isolated for almost 520 days. 520 days! That's more than a year! So, he's the best based on his experience and what are the things he needs, what are the things he did to avoid boredom, to avoid depression, because self-isolation, it has a big impact and consequences.
Except for this guy. He spent 520 days on lockdown with 5 other guys inside a mock spacecraft in Moscow.
I mean, you're the perfect person to talk to, basically, about this topic.
Thank you. It's true that my story becomes a bit more relevant right now.
Tip number 1, remember your motives. So now we all know we are currently in a Covid-19 crisis. It's very important to know what's your motive why you are doing self-quarantine. 1, because you want to be safe with that specific virus. 2, you want to do home quarantine so that your family, your friends, social distancing, so that we can eradicate the specific COVID-19. And 3, it's also our protection to lower down the number of people incurring that specific virus. Tip number 2, keep yourself busy or stay busy. What do I mean by that? In order for us to avoid the cabin fever symptoms while we are in self-isolation because of the COVID-19 crisis, we can watch a movie. In social media, you can do TikTok. Nowadays, Filipinos are doing TikToks. What else? Read a book. Do gardening, or even exercise is the most easiest way to prevent the cabin fever symptoms. What else? Like what I'm doing right now, I'm vlogging. At least I remove myself and my mindset right now is I need to think what are the activities that I need to do moving forward as the corona crisis still ongoing.
There's a lack of control. They often have difficulty sleeping. So you have to keep yourself busy. It's a great time to learn new skills, start new hobbies, take a course, start an initiative that you've always wanted to do that you didn't have time to do.
Tip number 3 is stay connected. We have the technology, the means when it comes to stay connected with your friends, with your family members, your colleagues. In this kind of manner, it will not give you this kind of thinking, and it will not sink in the cabin fever symptoms. So stay connected. So if you can use FaceTime, Messenger, different social media that wherein you can get in touch with those people that you haven't talked with recently. So it will keep you busy again, and it will bring you that kind of feeling as if you are not in quarantine. So stay connected. Tip number 4, establish a routine. this is very important during home quarantine, self-isolation, especially because of the corona crisis. It's very important that you need to schedule ahead, meaning what are the things that you will do for a specific day or for this specific weeks. So, because as we all know, we have 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work if we are working from home, and we have 8 hours of other extracurricular activities. So be creative, but what's important, you should lay down your schedule for a specific given day or time. Because if you establish a routine, it will keep you busy. Your mind will be removed that you are home quarantining. Plus, mentally, it helps you to be on the positive. Tip number 5, break the routine. This is related to tip number 4. What do I mean by that? There are cases that you can also go beyond your usual or daily routine. Meaning, like me, I'll be honest, way back in the Philippines, I don't know how to cook. Now I've learned how to cook by using the technology, going to YouTube, learn the step-by-steps on how to cook this and how to cook that. So that's what I meant, breaking also the routine. What else? If you don't know how to sing, but eventually because of self-isolation, you've learned how to sing, or write, or paint, that is breaking the monotony of your self-isolation. We are hoping and longing that always remember this is just temporary. We need to do our part. Because self-isolation is no joke, and like what I mentioned, it has a psychological impact and consequences. There you have it. I hope you learned something and it helps you regarding how to prevent cabin fever and what are the things you need to do during the self-isolation or home quarantine. We are in this together. So stay safe, stay at home, proper precaution. Preventive is better than cure, and always wear your mask. So I hope you like this video. As I always say, eat, vlog, sleep, and repeat. Thank you very much, and have a great day.